I guess, the quietness in our streams lately. Got live. I'm just trying to get all this all sorted. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Sorry guys. Let's see if it's actually working today, shall we? Sometimes the volume is no good. Alright, let's just... For some reason... Today, shall we? Woohoo! Sounds like you can hear me. Now, for anyone who has tuned in, you're gonna witness me struggle here, because I am not a massive Warhammer player, so it's definitely one that you probably... It's got a lot of lore to it, a lot of storyline, a lot of tutorials, everything like that. It is definitely not a game just to walk into easily. Like, it's... Yeah, so obviously you can see over here, enable permadeath. Love that idea. That's got me pretty excited. So let's get into it, eh? So jump in, new game. Yell out if anyone wants me to skip through any cinematics. It is very, very heavy, I'm telling you right now. The last one I played was actually the hack and slash Warhammer. It was that long ago, so yeah, we'll find out together how much I struggle. Look, I don't think anyone's tuning in literally to read all the lore, so I'll go through this a little quickly. If anyone actually does want to see it, give me a heads up, and I'll do some more thorough videos. So, long story short, humans have swapped our body parts for machine parts, and now this is where they're at with life, I guess. Oh, they're struggling through, because it's very difficult for you guys to pretty much see anything. So, if anyone is going to get this game, give it time to grow on you. It is definitely very, very lore heavy, very story heavy. So trust me when I say that you're not gonna dive in and just be like, oh, I'm in love with this game. Like, it's one of them games where you got to play it, and you'll be playing for a couple of hours, and you're like, do I even like this game? And then you turn it off, and then you're like, what happens to the next mission? Then you turn it back on, and you keep playing that way. So the strong guys are tech priests. You get little soldiers, but tech priests are the guys who... They're the strong ones, pretty much. A lot of your civilization, I guess you could say, is pretty much died off. They're very weak, so you're searching, and you get some broken holograms, and you go to this planet, so... the problem is there's heretics, like you've got, it's very, very religious heavy as well, so you've got to be careful with a lot of that. Hang on. Someone's just said it's looking blurry, so let's see if my internet gets any better. Oh. So little things like this, it's talking about going into a room. You got to make a decision of what to do. Check surroundings, destroy the obelisk, or examine the inscriptions. I'm going to check surroundings. So it looks like it actually blew up itself, destructed, so something must be going wrong with my upload by the looks of it. Yep, there it goes. The internet's gonna drop on you guys, sorry. Telstra have decided to do some planned outages in the area lately because they're working on NBN. So let's wait and see if NBN's actually working afterwards. I'm getting a little bit steamy with these heretics, I'll tell you that right now. So I'll show you some gameplay. Look. Okay. Should be looking a bit better now. Looks like the internet's back up and running, so hopefully if anyone's watching, what is all think? Ooh. Kill all enemies. So this, it's hard to actually work out at the start. Like, this is obviously a tutorial, so you learn a lot more. You can pretty much land your guys where you want. So I'll land this guy over here, swap over, and I'll land him here. Start battle. So the thing is, you actually want, if you run near these things, you get a +1 cognition, so it sort of works for steps and moves and everything like that. So, but she'll absorb it. So the cognition points means it's something extra you can do on top of your actual move. And so say if I'm going to use a melee weapon, it's okay, but a ranged weapon, shoot. Hey Stuart, how are you, mate? Best thing, always reveal stats. Never muck around. Yeah, because otherwise without the stats, you don't know how many times you need to actually hit the player to stun them. See, obviously I'm zooming through this. These Necrons who I'm battling, they can self-repair, so now that I've knocked all of his health off, if I don't get to him and kill him within 3 rounds, he comes back. Yeah, good Stu. So, just attempting a stream. Let's see if NBN lets me actually do it tonight. I'll end turn. I'm not too worried about using him to use up any of my CP points just yet. Obviously, with this knight, he is a pure, like, he's more of a melee player, so you don't want to use your you don't want to keep that distance because you want to actually get in there. I'll show you guys. When you can't use your gun if you're standing too close, but you actually want to stand close with this priest anyway, because he'll attack, and then if they move away, you attack again, so you get double attacks. Boss. So he's got 1 damage left. I don't want to worry about moving, I'll just end my turn. See, this is an opportunity attack, so he obviously wants to run away from me and shoot me from a distance, but it means I'll attack him first before he runs away. That's it, done. So that's a very, very simple, fast-forwarded intro into the game. Now that is one of the other problems. Your health keeps moving along as you go. So later on it will show you you've got little soldiers who you can actually use. They're the ones you want to take the brunt of the attacks. You don't want your actual priests to actually get attacked. Let's check it out, shall we? There's a guy who comes up later on. He really gets upset with you for actually doing certain stuff, because pretty much in your scripture, like your Bible I guess you could say, it's like you shouldn't interact with alien, you should kill the alien, we don't want to learn about the alien, blah blah blah. The problem with that is you get stomped, you get slowly killed. So this is one where now I can actually bring in other survivors, so I can actually use up a lot of my skill set. So what I do is I probably want to actually move this guy down here, because I want him to get some more health, and I'll land him down there. So there's a little bit of forethought actually into setting your game up before you even start. So this is the part where they were saying about they're just cannon fodder. When they actually get attacked, you earn CP points, so it doesn't matter too much about them getting actually attacked and getting damaged. This little blob just here, something will pop up from that, I guarantee you. I'll probably just sit him there, because I'm pretty confident he gets to farm CP points every round. So I'll run up there and attack soon. See how I get some cognition just by him getting attacked? That actually helps my guys. My tech priests actually pay attention to it. It helps me get CP points. So, which in turn helps anyway, so I probably shouldn't have moved him there, only because I wanted to keep the range in between him and the next guy. I wasn't too keen on him getting attacked too much, but I will anyway, just because we're obviously going through this a bit quicker than what I should be. See how I attacked him, and it doesn't actually tell me what attacks there is left. So then I'll just quickly scan him if I've got a chance, and that's all it takes. Oh, let the button go a bit too early. So he obviously tried running away from that priest, and that's all she wrote. Here we go, here's some scarabs. So they talk about scarabs, you'll see the two top overlords. They talk about what they are. See, this guy, Scapholia, or whatever you want to call his name, he's really interested in actually researching the aliens, and everyone else isn't so much. Like I was saying before, guys, please don't get turned off by how slow and how heavy the lore is right at the start. It is a it's definitely a game where you need some time to play, some time to think and strategize. There's one stage coming up later on where you have to survive for 6 turns. It's a hard time. Now, by standing next to the scarabs, if I try running away, they'll attack me. So I have to actually engage the scarabs, otherwise they'll kill me. I'll. Look, I can probably actually choose to bring my priest up. It's the tutorial. It's a very easy bit. Obviously, later on, you have to be careful of what you do and how much you do it. Actually, why can't he attack? He's getting attacked himself. No, it doesn't actually allow me. To... See, he's damaged now. Oh, sorry. I didn't actually hold down X then, so he didn't move. All it does is just pushes him back to my actual move. You can only do that once a turn, so no matter what, I'd have to move him next turn. The scarabs attack you with acid, so they're a bit of a pain in the backside. Boom. And that's all she wrote. I'm obviously powering through this because I've done the tutorial. I've seen the tutorial. So for you guys who haven't seen it, like, I took some damage that turn round. I probably shouldn't have. I should have avoided taking any sort of damage. Now this is the end battle, so I can either fall back, I just run away with my priest, try to fight, or contain them and try to capture them. So I done capture last time, so I'm thinking about maybe standing ground, but he stomped me, so let's go capture again. I must deeply apologise. I muted sound before, not my mic, so you've probably just heard me chomping away on my crispy chicken strip. definitely do deeply apologise. They are a good time. Wait till you see this bad guy. Obviously, I'm in for a very bad time. Look at him. He's just up here. Looks like literally the bringer of death. He's got 40 health by memory. Not really something I want to muck around with too much. So, but the best thing to do is literally just use my little guys as cannon fodder and suck up the CP points. Actually survive. About revealing his stats, I'll show you guys this guy's stats. There you go, so 40 health points. So I attack for roughly 4. So yes, I can pretty much guarantee you it's a suicide mission trying to go up against him. And when his blade attacks, he's just and he stomps whoever's in his way. All I've got to do is survive for 5 rounds, that's it. So he'll get to that one character on his first go. Boom. 7 damage, 1 hit. So he's dead. I get a CP point for that, obviously. He's cannon fodder, so I'm not too worried about that. Ooh, he can actually hit me with an attack from there. There you go. I didn't realise he could get me from... So this is the good part. Like, I'll actually run past that tower, grab 1 cognition, then keep running as well. I'll use what I gain while running. That way it helps me get pretty much to the other side of the map. So then I can obviously jump in. What I want to do is get as far away from the main guy as possible. So he's downed. So that's what I mean about piecing a lot of your actual moves all together. Like, the better you do, the more you'll be able to slow, like, not slow them down. They have the same amount of attacks, but you can still perform all of the attacks that you want to do. And more, really. So these guys are just my cannon fodder, so I'm going to leave them actually there, so when he tries running at me, I'll be able to actually hit them as they go. See, the good part about ending a turn standing next to the towers, you get that cognition point. Now, who is this moving? This guy, so I'll take him up there, and don't think I actually got to attack him last time, so let's attack him and see what sort of... He absorbs my damage, so I didn't even actually do a point against him. Now this guy's no use sprinting into the battle. I forgot to mention that before. He's only an apprentice, so you don't want to... He doesn't have the big blade, so you don't want to sprint him in, because then he can't actually attack from close by.
How dare this wretched thing stand?
Ooh. I prefer him not to move, that's for certain. Actually, no, I'll just end my turn there. Just remember, all I gotta do is survive 4 rounds, that's it. So... Actually... What I will do, I'll try to block that path a little bit with the next body. The hardest part is he can get to you easier than you think. He can travel half this map, and it's frightening when he starts moving. So you definitely don't want to get into a bad spot, that's for certain. See how his blade actually does a full swipe? It actually attacks multiples. Damn. Look at him. Run! This is all you can do this whole round. It's literally just a cat and mouse kind of round. This one, if you chose to do that, the option that I picked for the capture. Oh, damn it. Boom. Look, as soon as the tutorial is done, guys, that's all I'll stream tonight. I just wanted to give you a rundown of the first half an hour kind of gameplay. Obviously I've gone through this very quickly. If you actually read everything, this is about an hour actual gameplay, so it's got a lot of reading, it's got a lot of lore. So far, like, initial inspection, like, am I am I crazy for the game? I gotta I gotta take that with a fine tooth comb, I guess, because I'm not a Warhammer fan. I know Admin Laman, he loves Warhammer, so for him, he knows a bit more of the lore, he knows the story, all that kind of stuff. So for him, this would be perfection, but he doesn't like this style of game. Like, I like this style of game, so as the game itself, it's a little slow, but that's because it's building up so much lore, so much story, everything like that. When it comes to gameplay, battle mechanics, all that kind of stuff, it's very, very similar to other turn-based strategy style games that we've played. I like the aspect of the permadeath. I'm definitely keen to get into that. So yeah, it's definitely a game that I'll keep playing, and I'll be sure to struggle. Look at this guy. He's still after run. Like, he's definitely still after me. That's for certain. So, but I obviously win. He can't catch me. He can't kill me. Because I was a little smarter with using my CP points. I came into the battle with full points as well. If it was an outright war, he'd definitely stop me. There's no denying that he would win. And there we go. See, I get all that CP points, and then that's it. So look, that's the end pretty much of the tutorial. They start talking about now the planet's coming alive. I won't give too many spoilers, but like, it's actually got some storyline to it. You're however many 100 years ago someone went to this planet, tried investigating it, and sent off a corrupted message, and then never has been heard of again. So you're there trying to investigate the message, and obviously now it's sort of, if anyone's seen, maybe it was Alien vs Predator. Predator actually just pushes a button from however many light years away and activates the palace on the planet. That's exactly what's happening right here. So the whole place is actually turning on. So yeah, it's, look, for what it is, definitely happy with it. So game of the year? No, I don't think so. Definitely not game of the year. Maybe a good contender for a tile-based game. It's been on PC for a little bit, so I feel like they've got a lot of the little niggly nags out of it, like any bugs and stuff. So yeah, I feel like it's a pretty good game. So done. Alright guys, I'm going to leave you with that. That's just first half an hour of gameplay. Probably more 15 minutes worth of gameplay, 45 to 50 minutes worth of reading if you actually took your time. But yeah, so done. Thanks for tuning in guys, watching what I'd play, and just remember, game has got a game, it'll never be game over. Thanks guys.